Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to discuss birth number 27. So that's going to be discussing the elements of number 2, number 7, and number 9. So this is a very good birth number to have. I have a couple of my best friends have this birth number, and I've known other people that have it as well. And they all have very similar personalities in the sense that they're very good people. You get the number 2, which is created by, of course, the moon, the lunar energy. Then you get 7, which is K2, which is the south node of the moon. 2 and 7 get along perfectly, just the same way 1 and 4 do. So when you get these two numbers that go together, even though it goes into an enemy number, which is 9, which would be Mars, it still creates a very, very powerful and spiritual being. Number 23 is the most materialistic, but then spiritual. Number 27 is just the most spiritual. People that are born the 27th, I'll give you a career advice right away. Become a numerologist, yoga, martial art master, anything to do with religion or spirituality, you will specialize in and you'll do it easily. You guys can also get into military as well and different athletic sports just because of your aggression from Mars. But you are literally powered by 2 and 7, which make you extremely powerful and extremely spiritual. You want to definitely be following your intuition and never for anybody like look back at it and say, I don't want to follow that. Your intuition is probably the most powerful of all birth numbers. And this has the energy of just being wisdom, pure wisdom. The ones that I know that are born in 27, they're vegans, and literally, I guarantee that's going to happen with most people born the 27th. You'll end up becoming a vegan. You'll end up becoming very spiritually aware. You'll be aware of human nature and also the nature of the earth that you're on as well. This is a humanitarian number and also is able to get a lot of material wealth. You find these people as university professors as well. They always get into what their passion is. Because of the fire of Mars, your passion is going to be the bridge to your success. Whatever you have a passion in, you'll be able to be top echelon of that. You'll actually become number 1 and you'll be the primary person people want to go to. So that's what makes this number very, very special. If you look on the Chaldean meaning of 27, you'll literally see that they say that they only know about 30% or less of the abilities of the 27, especially if it's a name number, but a birth number, because this is in the mental realm. This is what you're going to attract. This is how you're going to think each day. This is how the computer is programmed. And if you're thinking along the lines of the 27, you have a lot of high degree of wisdom and you're able to look at situations from a more mature angle than most people. I'd also tell you that this probably might be your last reincarnation on this planet just due to the fact that number 9 is completion. They say number 8 is completion as well for resurrection and moving up to the next level of the spiritual realm. But number 9 is where everything concludes. Number 9 is where you have all the traits of the other numbers and you're able to overcome their pros and cons and move on to another realm. In Hinduism and also in Buddhism, there's the wheel of pretty much to say dharma, like that you're living within illusion. You actually come out of that wheel and you're able to go to the next level. So if instead of going through the wheel of life of reincarnation with the number 9's energy and potency, if you're able to actually take it in and understand it, you can then move on and actually move to the next realm if that's what your belief system is. I'm not here to tell anybody what religion to have, but numerology does just give you messages from the universe, and that's the message that the 27 does bring. This is another really short one for me, just due to the fact that this birth number has a lot of good, not a lot of bad. There's some birth numbers that have equal amounts of pros and cons, where some have a lot of cons, and I have to go over it in a lot more detail. But this number is very, very simple in the regards that it doesn't have much bad. The only thing that I would say to watch out for is being taken advantage of by others, of course, because of the 2 element, and also the 7 is very intuitive and knowledgeable, and sometimes that can lead to being over sentimental, meaning you might look at friends or family in a way where you keep forgiving because you're a humanitarian and you forgive people over and over and they can end up taking advantage of you. So you just want to make sure that you keep that healthy boundary, and that could go for anybody, but especially with the 27, just due to the fact that this is a very nice number. But you don't want to make them hostile. If it flips, Mars is still there, and that anger can definitely arise and create that fire for you. So just look at it in that sense of just watch out for personal boundaries. But aside from that, I don't have much more to say on cons. We'll come back with 28 tomorrow. For the remainder of the month, I'm going to end up doing a book review called The Power of Now. I just finished the book this morning, so really amazing book. And then I'm going to get into astrology and show you guys how astrology and numerology are actually bridges to each other, and they relate with each other completely. So we're going to get into that. It's going to be an interesting rest of the year. I have a lot more to discuss and a lot of stuff that's going to blow your mind away. A lot of people don't look into astrology the way I do. I'm actually looking at it from different things such as deacons to birth dates, and I'm going to include numerology when I discuss astrology as well. So there's a lot to look forward to, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with the 28. If you have any questions regarding the 27, just leave in the comments for me. Aside from that, holla at me, like, subscribe. Peace.